Hello, 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 hello. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but I'm just going to talk like this. I assume that you know who I am. I am Shlama Show Tanner. This is being uploaded to my channel, and this is Schizopolitics. So for those who aren't aware, and for those who may have just stumbled upon my channel accidentally through the algorithmic behavior, Schizopolitics is the main bulk of my channel. So being someone interested in political science, find it fascinating. Just find everything fascinating. And this sucks because, well, I have schizoaffective bipolar type. Well, what is schizoaffective bipolar type? And I think that's where I'm going to begin today. Schizopolitics is just me rambling. This is just a venting space for my life. This is not my YouTube channel, so you don't know. What is schizoaffective bipolar type? Well, schizoaffective disorder, we have to break this apart into like what each thing is, you see. So I think it would be easiest to start with bipolar type. So when referring in mental illnesses to a bipolar type, we are referring, of course, to someone who their overall vibe changes, usually in sets of two types. You have good vibe and bad vibe periodically throughout the year. It varies how often, but at least there's a period of time where you're good, and a long time where you're bad, and a short time where you're good, and a short time where you're etc., etc., etc. Bipolar disorder, but we're referring to overall moods. So you add schizoaffective to that. Well, schizo derives from schizophrenia, and affective means effective. So schizoaffective means that I show some signs of schizophrenia and other signs I don't show. So you don't have to showcase all of them. But in this case, I showcase paranoia and audio hallucinations. So by default, I am not schizophrenic, I'm not schizotypal, I'm not a schizoid. I am schizoaffective because these things happen like in almost like seasons due to my seasonal depression. It increases depending on the season, or decreases, it just depends. So I'm schizoaffective bipolar type. Now, that is fucking complicated for someone to go through the understanding of. If I'm trying to explain what's wrong with me, it fucking is hard, you know? Because it's like, where do I begin? And I think it's good to begin there, with the word that you're labeled as. But why are you labeled that? And what does the label do? Well, the label categorizes you into a sect, a part of society, which is also coincidentally labeled as this. It subjugates you and gives you a value or lack of value. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of labels as a whole. In general, I think they just do nothing but try to understand things that we don't understand. See, not all labels are a bad thing. Like when we know what the sum of something is, we have discovered that that's not a label, though. A label is categorizing this into, well, a subject that may or may not be the case, or may not be true. We do this all the time with labeling people as we think they identify as, or with people with how they think, or people in really any circumstance that involves people acting on something. We try to categorize that better to understand that, but in the essence of trying to categorize everything, we become further confused. It's a bit of a paradox. And I think that sucks. Never a good time to be a political scientist, major, or at least someone's interested in politics, or someone who's studying political science, or someone like me going to college for political science but not yet graduated. Sucks. But like, what is to be done? What is to be done? Well, nothing. Nothing can be done because, like, ultimately, I am just a single person. But it really just fucking sucks that, like, so the difference between, like, a sociological science or social science and a fucking hard science like mathematics is for the layman, at least, it's a bit fucking hard to disprove math, bro. Like, but for social issues, and social moral issues, specifically, it's super easy, because it can just be like, yeah, it's just a social construct, this doesn't fucking matter. And it's like, fuck, words don't matter, I don't care anymore. It's like, brother, my study actively aids and embeds holocausts and genocide to happen. Your study is trying to figure out math. And, like, not downplaying either. Both are very fucking important. In fact, mathematics is arguably more important than social issues. But, like, that's debatable. But, like, you don't see, like, well, I guess it's not true, because, like, I guess people are genocided for their discoveries in hard sciences, but, like, they always keep the science, like the actual, like, math, or actual discovery. With social sciences, like, we can just, like, through regime changes, just erase everything and start from zero, as was discovered with, sex studies and after World War II, because the first thing that the Nazis did was, well, basically say trans people aren't real, and did everything they could to burn books. I don't like the fact that we're looping. Oh, that's weird. Couldn't happen again, though. But it is. That sucks. I guess that's where I'm going to end the video today. I don't have much to talk about. I just want to talk. I have a playlist called Educational Content. You should give that a look. It's interesting stuff. And I'm out.